Welcome students to class 6th. Today we'll start with our new chapter of geography, that is major domains of the earth. Students, before starting the chapter, let us revise the previous chapters. In that chapters we have read that earth is the only planet which is having life on it. So, do you know the reason behind? The reason is that it consists of life sustaining elements. And what are the life sustaining elements? That are land, water and air. And due to this elements, earth is the planet which contains life. So what is written? As we have read in the first chapter, the earth is the only planet which has life. Human beings can live here because the life sustaining elements of land, water and air are present on the earth. That is the reason why life is present on the earth. The surface of the earth is a complex zone in which three main components of the environment meet, overlap and interact. Now, as we go through the chapter, we will be understanding the topic, means the heading of the chapter, that is major domains of the earth. So, what are the major domains of the earth? That are lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. These are the four main domains of the earth. So, first they have explained you the three, lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. So, these are the three main components of the earth's surface in our environment. So, all the three, they interact, overlap and meet. Okay. What are they? Lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. We'll go through one by one. Let us start with the introduction of the words, that is lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. Lithosphere, the gaseous layer that surrounds the earth, the portion of the earth on which we live is called the lithosphere. The gaseous layer that surrounds the earth is the atmosphere. And water covers a very big area on the earth's surface, and this area is called the hydrosphere. So I hope you understand what are the meaning of these three spheres. Lithosphere denotes land, atmosphere denotes air and hydrosphere denotes water. These are the three main components of the environment. They meet, overlap and interact. They are connected to one another. Okay. So let's start with the new topic that is written, that is biosphere. This is another important sphere. Okay. So what is the meaning of biosphere? It is a narrow zone. Okay. Means when lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, when all the three components are present at a particular place, then that zone is known as the biosphere. That means together this three sphere makes the biosphere. Let's read the definition. The biosphere is a narrow zone where we find all the three spheres, that is lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. You student just go through the box also which is given beside your text, that is word origin. In the Greek language, lithos means stone. That means lithos means stone. Then atmos means vapor. Okay. And hydro means water. So this is the origin of the word, that is lithosphere, then atmosphere and hydrosphere. The next is the biosphere, that means life. So now let's read all the four definitions. What do you mean by lithosphere? The solid portion of the earth on which we live, that is the lithosphere. Then gaseous layer that surrounds the earth, that is the atmosphere. Which are the gases? Oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases. Then water covers a very big area on the earth's surface, that area is called hydrosphere. Okay. Then hydrosphere comprises water in all its form, that is ice, water and water vapor. Then what is the meaning of biosphere? Biosphere is a narrow zone where we find land, water and air together, which contains all forms of life, and due to all the factors are present, that is land, water and air, it sustains life. And we have read in the box what is the meaning of bios, that means life. Now all the all the four meanings of the spheres is clear. Let's go through the one by one. Let's go through in detail. First one is the lithosphere. Okay, we'll start with the meaning of lithosphere. The solid portion of the earth is, that means the solid portion of the earth is called the lithosphere. Okay, the solid portion means, that means it comprises the rocks of the earth crust and the thin layer of soil that contains nutrients element which sustain organisms. So what is the meaning of this sentence? That means the solid crust of the earth is called the lithosphere. It means the in your next chapter, means in next classes you will be understanding about the surface, means the layers of the earth. So the uppermost layer is the crust, then that part is comes under lithosphere. Okay, you'll learn this in your next classes. In 7th class you will understand the layers of the earth, that is the crust, then mantle, then core. Then what is the lithosphere? It comprises the rocks of the earth crust and the thin layer of soil that contain nutrient elements which sustain organisms. So now what is the meaning of layers of soil that contains nutrient elements? That means the soil which is fertile, which contains some organisms which provide nutrition to the plants which are grown on the land. So that layer of soil, that is covered under lithosphere. Now again they had divided the lithosphere in two divisions. What are the two divisions? That is continent and the ocean basin. So what is the meaning of continent and what is the meaning of ocean basin? The large land masses are known as the continents. Okay, and the huge water bodies are known as ocean basins. Don't get confused. The water body is known as ocean, but the land which is below the ocean, that is known as the ocean basin, and that is only is covered under lithosphere. You may went to the beaches, then you can see there is sand is there. When you move in the water, there is some basin is there, that is the ocean basin. Okay, the land is still present even though water is there. For example, if you are going through a road and there is then there is one hole is there, then under that there will be road. That is not you will reach into some different places if you put the lag in it. That means it is the road only, but water is filled due to the gap which is present on the road. It is the example. Okay, don't get confused that why in this chapter road is coming. Now just look at the map. You can look in this map. You can rotate your picture if it is not clear. Okay, these are the 7 continents. So lithosphere is divided into two division, that is continent and ocean basin. In this map it is very clear. The colorful maps that is given, these are the 7 continents. Which are the 7 continents? North America, South America, Africa, then Antarctica, Asia, Europe and Australia. These are the 7 continents. Then the left part is the ocean, and the land which is present below ocean water, that is known as the ocean basins. So the lithosphere is divided into two parts. I hope you understand what I want to explain you. What is the meaning of lithosphere? It comprises two, that is ocean basin and continents. Okay, these are the 7 continents. I'll explain you again. Okay, these are the 7 continents and this river. Okay, so the land which is present below this water. Okay, the land which is present below this water, just look at the picture. So this is the sea. Okay, this is the sea. Okay, then wait, this is the sea level and this is the continent. Okay, the bulged part, that is continent, and this is the ocean. The land which, this is the continent, and the land which is present, you can see the land which is present below this water of ocean, this is the ocean basin. Okay, this is the ocean basin, and you can guess any of the continent, like it is Africa, and the land that is present below the ocean water, that is the ocean basin. Now we will go through the definitions of the both continent and ocean basin once again. The large land masses are the continents and the huge water bodies are called the ocean basins. I hope you understand. This is a very important paragraph. The level of sea water remains the same everywhere. Elevation of land is measured from the sea level of the sea, which is taken as 0. That means the water which is present in the ocean, that is known as the sea level. Okay, the normal. Okay, then you can take it as a 0. Okay, then the elevation of land is measured from the level of the sea. So this is the normal level of sea, and the elevation of land, it is measured from this. Okay, the highest mountain peak, Mount Everest, is 8,848 meters above the sea level. The greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench on the Pacific Ocean. So this is the sea level and this is the elevation of land. Okay, then the Mount Everest, the height of the mount peak, that is 8,848. This is the height of mountain peak, that is Mount Everest. It is the highest mountain peak. Okay, what is the height? That is 8,848, and the greatest depth of 11,022 meters is recorded at Mariana Trench. So what is the Mariana Trench? It is present in the Pacific Ocean, that means below the sea level. Okay, what is the sea level? That is, we are measuring it as a 0. So just wait, I'll draw the picture once again. This is the sea level, okay, which is taken as 0. Then the highest mountain peak, that is Mount Everest, that is 8,848, okay, in meter. It is above the sea level, and this is the sea level. And what is the depth, which is the greatest depth? It is recorded as Mariana Trench, which is present in the Pacific Ocean. It is about 11,022 meters. Okay, it is the depth which is known as Mariana Trench. That means the whole mountain can get into this, okay, drown into this trench. I hope you understand what I want to explain you. Now let's go through the continents. Okay, there are 7 major continents. We already discussed for understanding about the continents. So which are the continents? You can go through the map for better understanding. Okay, all the continents are separated by water bodies. That means they are interconnected with each other through the ocean basins, but they are separate as water is flowing. So we understand, we can identify which all the continents are there. So North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia and Antarctica. We'll go through one by one. Okay.